Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
Miss Phyllis!
Miss Phyllis, you already cooked.
Already.
Good morning, Miss Phyllis. How you doing?
In 2 locations. Good day. It's going to be a good day.
Miss Phyllis.
It's going to be a good day. Yes,
I'm glad you're here.
It's going to be a good day.
Miss Phyllis, would you jump out of an airplane?
Would you jump out of an airplane? Just a perfectly good airplane? Like, I don't think so.
Would you jump out of a plane? That's our topic today.
Just a random plane?
Yeah.
For no good reason? Or because, like, you plan to? You went, what do you call it, skydiving?
Let's say you went to. No. Let's say you didn't go to plan to jump out of a plane, but the occasion came where you could.
No, not could. Miss Phyllis said maybe back in the day. So again, there still needs to be some clarifiers.
You're right, and we'll clarify it.
Like, why are we jumping out of this plane? What did this plane do to you?
Nothing. The plane is perfectly good.
No, well, then we're staying on the plane.
But I'm gonna pay you $1,000 to do it.
Bruh.
I'm daring you, and I'm willing to pay you $1,000. Will you jump out of a plane on a dare?
Jumping out of a plane on a dare over water?
No, over land.
Bruh.
Over land.
I need a piece of change and some understanding of why I'm doing it.
I'm just daring you.
I don't take dares at my grown age for no good reason.
You know, and it's a risk involved. Is why there's so much trepidation. Is why so many more questions. Wait a minute, why are we doing this? What's the motivation behind this? Is it over water? Is it over land?
That's
all kinds of questions. Okay.
Miss Phyllis said if I had to, that's a different story. Absolutely. I'm saying if I don't have to, if there's nothing wrong with this plane, nothing wrong with this pilot, nothing wrong with this seat, nothing wrong with nothing, and you just want me to randomly jump out of a plane?
I've done it.
Yes, you've done it, but you had to. It was your job.
I've done it 35 times. I put my knees in the breeze. This one's been aggravating me all day.
Then put it on Do Not Disturb, because it's been aggravating.
But when it was on Do Not Disturb, I missed calls from you with messages from you.
Hence the word Do Not Disturb. So I'm just saying, this plane. That's right, Miss Phyllis. She said your job. That was your job.
Oh, Daddy got money out of my account.
Okay.
For the renewal.
For your website. Okay. Good gracious. Good gracious. Good gracious.
Good gracious. Ass is bodacious.
Good God.
Remember that song?
Yes, that was. I know who that was. McNeill.
Yes.
Good morning, Stephanie.
Stephanie, would you jump out of an airplane?
No, say no, because he just don't even have good sense, and it don't even make no difference. You haven't given me a valid reason to want to jump out of this perfectly good airplane.
Okay, the subtopic that I'm going for is what is something else that you've never tried? You've never tried to jump out of a plane before, Miss Phyllis, but would you be willing to try?
I've never tried Russian roulette either.
But would you be willing to?
No, not for any reason.
Right. You never tried Russian roulette, but you wouldn't do it for any reason.
No.
What if you got other guns on you? And if you don't at least take one attempt, there's one bullet, and it's a good gun, it's a revolver.
That's not a dare. That's a threat.
Okay, that's true. That's a threat. Okay, but would you be willing to jump out of a plane? Is there anything else that you've never done that seems really, really daring that you would or would not try?
Would you what do you call it? Spelunking is inside a cave.
Yes.
Cave diving. I've done that before.
I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
You don't know what's down there.
It's designated for being down there. They don't have. I'm not telling you to go spelunking in some strange.
That's never been explored.
No,
before.
I'm not asking you to be Indiana Jones because I'm not crazy. I'm not asking you to jump out of airplanes.
Would you scuba dive?
Yes, I have been scuba diving.
Would you scuba dive with sharks?
No, why would you?
Other people do it.
Good. I wouldn't even.
Would you deep sea scuba dive, like go very deep in the ocean?
No.
I wouldn't either because I know there's things down there bigger than boats. There's huge animals down there. There's big things down
And
there.
that's their house.
Yes, and
They
that's
did
their
not
house.
send out any invitations. And no.
Which is why whenever I see Shark Week or people taking pictures of the shark or hand feeding sharks,
Okay.
I'm thinking, man, you in their house playing. You playing in their face, man.
Right. That's like somebody just walking in your house and going to the refrigerator.
You playing in my face, okay? Shaking stuff at me. What the heck? Get out! Or you don't get out, I'm gonna make you get out.
How you gonna make them get out?
I'm gonna put my hands on them or something, stick on them or something. Something's gonna go on it. Something bad's gonna happen to them. And just walk in my house all crazy. Get out of here. But there's things, we get to the place in our life where we start to think about stuff that we didn't do that we wish we had, that we wish we had done as a younger person. Today is 9:04 right now. Today at 9:15. This is Wisdom Wednesday.
And we have a submission from our very own wise counsel, Brother Mark Greer.
Yes, we do have a 5 minute or so submission from him, and we know it's going to be dynamic. We know it's going to be good. Stephanie Morris, what's been going on with you? Stephanie, is there anything that you haven't tried that you wish you
That
had?
you would like to, or would like to try. How
Or would
about
like to
that?
try.
Was there like something that, like what about water skiing, jet skiing? Have you ever done that?
Mhm.
Or not on the jet ski. What is the one where you're behind the boat, not on the bike in the water?
Right, you're talking about that's jet skiing.
That's jet skiing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're talking
Have you
about
done that?
Yes.
I've done
One
that too.
time. Okay.
Only one time?
Only one time.
Oh no, I did that. What about parasailing on the water?
Nah.
I did that.
I haven't done that. I won't do that either.
We
Okay.
almost went up in that helicopter,
Mhm.
and
Right.
and we didn't because
Because my weight.
yeah, no. You went hang gliding, Miss Phyllis. What are you doing? Jet skiing, hang gliding.
Read that phonetically.
Can't.
Some of the why people.
Oh. Miss Phyllis said jet skiing and hang gliding. I
So
definitely
you've
have
never done those things before.
or you want to do them, or
Right.
you have done them.
I wouldn't do hang gliding either.
I've done hang gliding.
When you run off of a cliff with a
Not
kite,
off of a cliff.
with a big ass kite.
No, not off of a cliff on the water where you hold
That's parasailing.
parasailing. Yes.
Yeah, and you're still tethered to something. Okay, you're tethered either to a boat or just something.
Okay.
Or no, yeah, you're tethered to.
Yeah, you don't want to be tethered.
Well, yeah.
You got a problem with that?
I do want to be tethered.
Oh, I was about to say I have to say that I quite enjoy the safety of that. What about bungee jumping?
Nope.
I've done it.
You jump bungee jumping off of a bridge or something?
Yeah, and did cliff diving.
You've done cliff diving into
I
the water
did cliff diving
and,
several times.
and,
No, I did cliff diving in St. Thomas when I was a very little girl.
Okay.
I did that. I was less than 5 years old, and I had only just learned how to swim that week.
You're courageous. You didn't know enough to be scared.
No,
which is a great time when you don't know enough to be afraid.
I had my fill of fear learning how to swim because I just got thrown into the pool.
But bungee jumping, one of the funniest bungee jumping things I see on YouTube and different clips was they have this man. Seems like he's Iranian or something in a chair, and he's right there. He goes, "My friend, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something." As they're about to push you off, he wanted to wait. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And push him anyway. I love it, and I love when they joke people too, where they'll have like a piece of cord, and right before they drop them, they go, "Wait a minute, isn't this supposed to be connected?"
Oh my goodness, that is not good. That is not good. That'll get you. When I get out of that water, you're getting the ass.
You're not jumping in the water.
It doesn't matter.
Jumping. Okay.
It doesn't matter where I'm jumping.
This is not.
I don't care if I'm jumping and you tricking. No.
And I've seen at the amusement parks the big drop things.
Yeah, I do that.
They'll say to people, "Oh man, hold on, you're not strapped in right yet. Let me make sure that you're in there right." And then they press the button. What?
I did the in tandem jump.
Mm-hmm.
with Brandon.
Oh yeah,
So he
how old was he?
was-
He's probably still your size.
Yeah, he was. um, Good morning, Miss Shirley.
Miss Shirley, would you jump out of a plane? Or is there anything that you've never done that you would try or wish you had done as a younger person?
Scary. It doesn't have to be scary.
It could be scary.
Mhm.
Okay, it could be scary. Um, like haunted houses and stuff.
I'm not a fan of haunted houses, particularly not now at my big age. But I did go through a couple in Myrtle Beach. They had a couple of haunted houses that I went through, and it was okay. I did do what is it, Scarowinds? A couple of years I did
Was it
Scarowinds.
scary?
Yes,
It was scary?
yes,
As an adult, that thing scared you?
yes.
It's a haunted house or it's an amusement park that transforms into a haunted house around Halloween. They call it Scarrow. It's Carowinds normally, but it's called Scarowinds during that time. I've never done it. Okay, not as an adult. I will tell you my experience in
Miss
haunted
Shirley
houses.
said she would jump if she had to. Why would you have to? That's what I was asking Brian. Like, why I gotta jump out of this perfectly good plane?
Miss Shirley, would you jump out of a perfectly good airplane with a parachute for $10,000? Would you do it?
Sure, but
Yeah.
yes, I would do it for $10,000 if I got a good parachute.
You don't know if it's a good parachute.
Listen, if the plane was in jeopardy and I had a good parachute, I'm jumping. But if the plane is fine, um, I'm good. I actually took a plane, those planes with the propellers on the front of them.
Prop planes?
Yeah, because so St. Thomas, and this was back when I was very young, it was like before I was 10 years
I've been
old.
on lots of planes.
So St. Thomas and the other islands are close to each other.
They just hop over.
And yeah, so we would take a plane to the other island, and that's a little bit scary.
Yeah, because you only hold like 7 people, 9 people, maybe.
And you don't know if somebody had a big lunch. Because the pounds is so specific. Amen. Good morning, Katura. Miss Phyllis said it has to be able to pay my debt off and my life insurance.
Wow.
You know that actually those things are not covered on your life insurance.
What? Bungee jumping and
Yeah.
parasailing and all that.
Yeah. If you
Too
actually
risky.
die because of those things, or if those things are associated with your job, too bad, so sad.
Yeah. But when I was in the military, I was diesel, muscles everywhere, running every day, rock hard,
Cock diesel.
cock diesel, all that stuff.
I like to say that.
And we went to Virginia Beach, me and my boys. Okay, and I got sloshed drunk. That was the most drunk I've ever been in my life. I was hanging out with white boys.
Where's Miss
But
Susan?
wait a minute.
Mhm.
So I was hanging out with white guys, and we were drunk as heck. And there was a haunted house right there on the strip in Virginia Beach. And I went in there, cock diesel, already aggressive.
Screaming.
No, I was drunk. Okay, but I was already aggressive, drunk, and I went in there wanting to fight the exhibit. And I was an asshole. I was obnoxious. I think they kicked me out. Okay,
You probably did get kicked
I
out.
think I took a swing at something. I was like, how did I even get out of here? How do I make it back to the room? Oh man, I was terrible. I was probably 19, 18, 19, something like that.
I'm not a fan of scary stuff, and I'm particularly not a fan of scary stuff.
Or movies. We don't do scary movies.
Well, that's why I was bringing it up.
Wait. There's nobody here but us.
Right.
Well, somebody-
I actually have been. Good gracious, I just lost my train of thought. I'm not a fan of scary stuff. However, I did enjoy Sinners, and I'm grateful that they had such a good showing in all of the award shows and everything. But I did not. I haven't watched it again. You said it wasn't scary. It wasn't like boo scary, but some of the graphics were a bit, intense.
Very intense, and even the dancing. I particularly like the devil's dancing scene and the rap and all that kind of stuff. I know cinematically it was beautiful to watch and all that stuff. It didn't do it for me. Okay.
I enjoyed that. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. And I did not equate it to the devil.
I liked Sinners overall, but I didn't think it was amazing. I thought it was all
I thought it was really good.
right. Yeah.
But
Good morning,
Jay.
Jay Maddie. Would you jump out of an airplane? Jay Maddie, is there anything that you haven't done that you wish you had? Now, Jay probably did everything.
Miss Phyllis said that's why I haven't looked at Sinners. So because it's so graphic, there are some
very graphic.
scenes,
Yes.
very graphic scenes. But I still don't find them as boo scary. But there's still a little bit too much scary religious undertones that I wouldn't watch it by myself.
Is that Dr. Sheila? Dr. Sheila, would you jump out of an airplane? Or is there anything else that you haven't done that you wish you had? It's already 9:15.
That you wish you had or that you would want to?
Or I don't know, either one. But my point is, there's some stuff that's risky and that requires daring to do. And some people miss out on never doing it. They don't try it. They don't get that experience because they were too afraid. It's 9:15 on a Wednesday. You know what happens at 9:15 on a Wednesday?
Wisdom Wednesday. It is that time. It is that time. Here we go.
Morning to you, Empowerment Duo family. This is another edition of Wisdom Wednesday. So let's get right into it this morning. You know, by nature, my personality is one of intensity. I am intense about a lot of things. I don't always show it, but underneath the surface, I've always said that there is a fire that consistently burns, that when I get involved in something, when I decide to move on something, there is an intensity level that some people cannot handle. Because at the end of the day, when I decide to move, I am going to do just that. I am going to move. And when I move, I'm moving with intention. I'm moving with a purpose. I'm moving with a plan that says where I'm going is over there. And there is nothing on this planet that will stop me from getting to that point. Empowerment Duo family. Do you have any intensity about your life? Do you have any intensity about what you do? Do you have an intensity about when you decide to move in a certain direction? Are you intense about moving with passion? With a dogged determination? Do you have intensity, Empowerment Duo family? Understanding that sometimes that intense nature can be off-putting to people. But I submit to you this morning, if those people are put off by your intensity, it's because those people wish they had a tenth of what you have. Empowerment Duo family, if you don't have intensity in your life, let me serve you up a little bit this morning.
Oh, Mark.
I don't care what it is that you do. I don't care what it is that you say. If you decide to do something or say something, you need to have some intensity behind it. And by intensity, I don't mean trying to intimidate anyone. I mean you are moving forward with a fire, with a fervor, with a passion so deep that says, you know what, I was put here to do this day. And there is nothing or no one that's going to hinder me, stop me, or move me from where I'm headed. Why? Because this intensity level is something you don't understand. You say that you're on an 8, I'm on a 12. You can't stop me from doing what it is that I am destined to do because that intensity level continuously burns.
Come on, man. Come on.
And when other people shrink up, and when other people run out of breath, and when other people get tired, and when other people say, I need to take a break because enough is enough. Empowerment Duo family, I'm here to tell you, when other people get tired, I'm saying, let's go.
That's right.
When we get to the 15th round and they say it's time to take a break, I said, I've got 15 more in me. When they say we're climbing this mountain, I need to stop and take a breath, I'll tell them we'll just breathe deeper, but I'm trying to get to the mountaintop. And if you're not intense enough to handle that, you need to stay where you are. Because I'm going up there.
That's right.
And I'm taking those with me who want to have that same intensity level. Empowerment Duo family. Do you have some intensity in your life?
Intensity.
I don't care how you digest it. I don't care how you prepare it. If you're cooking it with grits, if you're frying it with chicken, if you're grilling it with a steak, whatever you got to do to get some intensity in your life, to add some fervor to things, to add some fire, to add a little bit of pizzazz, For those of you who cook a lot, if you want to put a little bit of Lowry seasoned salt on it, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, whatever you got to put on it to get you some intensity. I promise you, if you intentionally put some intensity in your life, you might be amazed what life gives you back. Every breath you take, every word you speak should have a purpose, should have a meaning, should have some intensity behind it. Why? I have said this before, because as you breathe, as you speak, as you think, someone was doing the same thing and they took their last breath, they spoke their last word, they thought their last thought. But here you are listening to me this morning, Empowerment Duo family.
Come on, Mark.
Do you have some intensity in your life?
Get you some.
And if you don't, my words of wisdom this morning, I don't care where you got to go to get it. Get it in abundance.
Okay.
Because when you do, everything has more meaning. It has more purpose. When you put the whole entire body, soul, and spirit that encompasses you into it. And your mindset is simply this: I'm all in. I'm 1,000% all in, and I'm bringing it. And if the world's not ready for it, it's not my problem. I'm bringing everything that I have. And when this light shines, it's going to shine brightly. And when something gets in my way, I'm going to destroy it, because I live with intensity.
Intensity.
And let me tell you something else. It's contagious.
Tell us something.
Because once you get a sip of it, you won't sip on passiveness ever again. Empowerment Duo family. Do you have some intensity in your life? And if you don't, you better get some. Because life is not a passive thing. Life is a fully interactive event, sport, situation. And you definitely get out of it what you put into it. So if you put some intensity in your life, you're probably going to get some intense results. And on the other side of that intensity, it's a little pleasure. It's your achievement. That's all we have for this morning, everybody. As always, you are anointed, appointed, and destined for greatness. And in pursuing that greatness and realizing that greatness, be intense about it. That's all we have for you. We'll talk to you again soon. Peace.
Peace. Wow.
Intensity.
I loved it. Let's catch up the comments first. Let's go.
That's right. Stephanie said,
wait, one more. Jay Mattier.
Jay Mattier.
He says, I draw the line at jumping out of things. Okay.
Absolutely.
And then next was Sheila Gothard. She came in the room and said,
she said, not jumping off airplanes, but she has zip lined across Vegas.
I bet that was a wonderful scene. Did you do it in the daytime or at evening?
It would need to be in the daytime.
Well, not in Vegas. Okay.
I don't know.
Sheila also said,
he's coming in hot today. Yes, he is. Stephanie says, do you have intensity? Hey,
Sheila says, intensity. 12 from Sheila Gothard.
Right.
All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes. That's how Brother Mark came in here today.
Yeah.
And Miss Phyllis said he looks like he's really some pounds.
Maybe so that increases energy, because he had his thing going too.
Come on. That's right, Sheila. He put some Cajun season on it. Amen. Brother Jay says, my man is on fire today.
Yes, he was.
Amen. Good morning, Susan. She said, love the Wednesday wisdom. Amen. And Sheila says, life is not passive.
It's a fully engaged sport. You know, Carmelo Baker, if you didn't hear what Mark Greer just said, go back into the 9:15 marker. It was great.
Absolutely.
Food morning. I'm sure she meant good morning.
Absolutely. Good morning to you. And Stephanie says that was a 20 plus message.
Amen.
It was. If you ain't up, you up now. If you not up, you up down. Good morning, Brother Mo. I saw you jump in. Say something. Let us know.
Thank you, Mark Greer, for that message today. he catches this replay. I want to say thank you for that.
Absolutely. Always appreciative.
But the word intensity, as he was saying it, we don't even hear that word that's spoken that often. That's not a word that's common. We know what the word means, but we hardly have ever hear anybody say it. I almost never say the word intensity or intense. We stay away from it. Maybe because there's danger there, but also because there's a reward there by being intense. When I've worked intensely at something, I always got a gratifying result, even though it was hard at times too. Intensity. I love that he brought that out today because you don't even hear it that much. Intensity. Can you go through and and another cool thing about it, to ratchet up the intensity of your life, you don't need any permission to do it. You can just do it. And I think you have access to it. We could do everything more intense. We could work faster or harder.
You work.
Huh?
You worked last night.
I can't believe you said it.
I couldn't help it.
Jay, Maddie A, let the record show Lisa brought it up. Stephanie,
he's blushing.
I'm not blushing. Okay, I know what I do.
Thank you for
good
joining
morning.
us.
Good morning. This is our Wisdom Wednesday on our podcast. Let's talk about it.
Good morning, Susan. Good morning. Good morning.
But wait, before we leave, let the record show Lisa brought up the performance last night was intense. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I just said you put in work. You could have been putting in work outside.
I put in work in the bedroom last night. Okay.
I didn't say that.
I can't believe you brought that up, Lisa. I never talk about it like that. Not publicly, like you do. You do.
I do.
Let the record. Miss Phyllis, let the record show.
No.
It was Lisa that brought that up.
No. Would you jump out of an airplane?
That's our topic for today. We should jump out of an airplane.
Or some other
daring
uncommon and daring thing. Don't.
No, not encouraging me, encouraging you. She's the one. That's right, Jay. Work. That's what I had to do.
Work.
I don't think Jay did that. Okay?
That was Rihanna.
You didn't hear her say it, Stephanie? She goes, I heard nothing. But there was intensity at night. Boy, was you snoring that loud? It wasn't the snoring.
A beast.
Go on and celebrate. Amen. See, well, apparently it was a celebration. Sheila Gotham says,
hey, Susan, I'm in Florida this week. It's a chilly morning. It's chilly this morning, but I needed to cool down a bit after Mark.
Amen.
So it was welcomed. Amen.
So maybe I could bump into each other in Florida. Well, Florida's a huge
I was about to say.
It's 9 hours from one part to the other part,
Stephanie said, I would never jump out of an airplane.
Really?
I could add a perfectly good airplane.
Never? What if I offered to pay you $10,000 to jump out of a perfectly good airplane with a good parachute over some sand? Okay? You're going to land.
Sand is not helping.
It's softer than landing on a building.
No.
It is. Okay?
No, thank you.
When I jumped out of planes, I would look for it because most of the military jumps are at night. Okay? You look for soft places to land. That's what you look for.
I don't even know. Sheila said, I'm in Orlando. Oh, that's right. You and Dr. Deborah are supposed to be in Orlando.
Dr. Deborah's going to be there if she's not already. She's going to be there on Thursday. So Dr. Deborah is going to be in Orlando tomorrow to take her grandbaby to Disney. So you could probably bump into Orlando's not a small city either, but it's not so huge. Dr. Deborah's going to be in Orlando as well. Are you there in Orlando with the grandbabies, Dr. Sheila?
Miss Aubrey herself, because this is spring break, and she used every excuse to get her some grandbaby time.
Right, which is amazing, which is great. Any excuse to get some grandbaby time.
My grandson got his hair cut for the first time. He has had hair all his life, yeah. And he's 11, and I'm going to tell you, in that picture, he looked exactly like his father at that same age. Like, exactly. Even the curmudgeon-y look expression on his face.
Did he want to get his hair cut?
He wanted to get it cut because he had to let it grow out of control versus, but he's going to grow it back. But I hope he doesn't. I like it like it. I like it like it
Yeah,
is.
clean cut.
Mm-hmm. It looks handsome.
That's cool. 11 years old for his first haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
He's had shape ups, but no haircut. Sheila said, "Nope, it's a girls' trip. I'm here until Friday." Okay, Friday night girls' trip.
Okay. Are y'all behaving?
No, ain't no such a thing.
Are y'all behaving badly?
Ain't no such a thing.
I seen on Girls Trip that movie.
Ain't no such a thing.
And y'all doing that?
We grown. What goes on at girl trip stays at girl trip.
I thought that movie was funnier than I expected it to be. You know.
So parasailing, hang gliding, she did zip lining across Vegas.
Yep.
I don't even know why.
What?
Why you want to do that? But I mean, I guess it's freeing.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, funny. You said you bungee jumped.
I did.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because I was 20 years old.
And dumb.
And evident.
And daring.
More daring, probably more daring than now. Sheila said pretty much behaving. We talked about scuba diving. And I would do guided scuba diving, but I'm not doing no deep sea.
That's what I'm
drop me in the water.
Deep sea scuba diving.
In uncharted waters.
With no sunlight.
Yeah, no.
So you gotta carry your own light.
No.
Which means anything down there can find you.
No. Yeah. Like, here I am, I'm a snack. Lightly seasoned.
What's that over there? Let me go check that out.
Nope. Nope.
You wouldn't deep sea dive in the Mariana Trench. Okay. Mm-hmm. The Mariana Trench is the deepest depth that we can measure.
No,
okay, it's out in the Pacific Ocean.
I'm good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So is there value in being daring still? You know, from where I sit, I can see 60 years old from where I'm at. Okay.
Good morning, Shirley. She says, "Good morning, Stephania." So
you guys all coming across as tame. Y'all wouldn't do nothing.
Nope. Why not? Because everybody when you're grown. That's why. Everybody was wondering, like, why does he even want us to jump out the plane?
I'm just curious if you be daring still. We went and saw Ali Sadiq.
I was about to say, I am daring enough to stand on a chair.
Ali Sadiq, he sits in the chair half the time he's doing stand up. Okay? He comes out, sits down, goes hi, and then he goes into telling stories. He's a storyteller. But at one point of his show, he stood up on a chair and he says, everybody in this room over 40 thinks that what I'm doing right now is dangerous. He said it's dangerous.
He said it's a bad idea.
Yeah. That's right. He said it's dangerous. He said. But if you're over 40,
I'm telling you, go watch it. It's a bad idea. I remember 40, that specifically.
If you're over 40 and you stand on a chair, you realize that's potential danger. Under 40, you may not realize that yet.
Well, we love him too. We love him.
The best stand-up comedy show we've seen recently.
Tony Rock was really good.
Tony Rock was the best.
Yeah, he was really
He's the best one I can remember.
In a while. In a minute.
Tony Rock, we went and saw him this past Saturday. And it's not just because it's the most recent. He was masterful.
He was really good. He was,
masterful. He could call back jokes, and it was just string jokes together, interact with the crowd. He was hilarious.
That could be a daring thing. Would you get up in front of a room and tell jokes?
Would you?
For 5 minutes.
Would you be willing to tell jokes or try to be funny for 5 minutes?
Have a 5 minute set
in front of an audience. Okay. Would you do that instead of jumping? Miss Phyllis, would you be willing to try that? Dr. Sheila, Stephanie Morris, would you attempt to stand on stage for 5 minutes and make an audience laugh? Are you that daring? Okay. Susan Kennedy, would you try it? Cousin Adrian, how you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. That some people can be daring. I always am impressed when they have open mic night and there's a teenager on the stage or something like that. We haven't seen that in a while. We probably should go to an open mic night.
Would you be willing to do it for 5 minutes to make an audience laugh?
Not right now. I don't think
I think I could do it. I think I could do it.
I wouldn't mind. I'm not afraid to be on stage, but like I'm not really doing that.
Says I would do that.
You would do that? Okay.
You give stand up a shot. Give it a
you
try.
Stand up a shot.
Are you naturally funny, or do you think you could come up with funny jokes and stuff and tell them?
I am intrigued My former hairstylist, I want to say former, is like 20 years now, maybe. She's still a hairstylist, but she is also now a budding comedian.
Oh, one of my favorite sales trainers, uh, Jeff Goldberg. He's doing stand-up comedy now.
Oh,
He's
wow.
been doing it for 2 years.
And Sheila said, I don't think I would be that daring without a prepared set.
Okay,
Amen.
even if you wrote out your set, would you be willing to go on stage and tell your jokes? Who said that?
That was Miss
Sheila.
Sheila. And Miss Phyllis said, maybe if I was coached by a professional, LOL, stage shot.
Okay, so there are circumstances, if you guys prepared, you'd be willing to do it.
Okay.
If you had time to prepare. You know, still an audience you don't know, and they don't know you either. So you'd be going,
I don't think I care about that very much.
But they know you or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's more frightening if you know your audience than if you don't personally.
Why? I like
Just personally.
I like to have, and when I speak, I like it when I know there's some people in the audience that know me already, or I have some of what I call it my peeps in the audience.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. I definitely want to be in front of my peeps.
At least one or two.
Yeah, but what I mean is, I think I am more like concerned if there's people that I know versus people that I don't. Amen. Sheila said, "Did you know that Cora Jakes is now a budding comedian?"
Cora Jakes, isn't that TD Jakes' daughter or something?
I thought her name was Sarah Jakes. I don't know. Aviv said, I have a lot of family stories that are funny. Amen.
I want y'all to go back with me. 9-year-old Brian, 9 years old. My parents had these albums. They had Richard Pryor albums, Mama's Mabley albums, Bill Cosby albums, Skillet and Leroy albums, Red Fox albums.
Inappropriate albums for 9-year-old Brian.
Well, 9-year-old Brian is Sarah's sister. 9-year-old Brian would listen to these comedy albums that my parents had, and at lunchtime in school, I would sit on the ground, lean up against the chain link fence, and tell those Richard Pryor jokes. I would tell all the jokes, and I had a small crowd every day to hear me tell dirty jokes.
I can talk for an hour or more at the drop of a hat. Okay.
Amen.
Amen. Sheila says Cora Jakes is Sarah's sister. No, I did not know that she was a budding comedian.
Sarah
I have to go search some stuff. Sarah is TD Jakes' daughter.
So Cora's also his daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a funny way of saying it.
Yes.
Nasty jokes, yes. Wild Man Steve. How many of you guys old enough to remember Wild Man Steve? Miss Phillips, you know who that is? He had nasty jokes. So Wild Man.
Yes, do need to go to a comedy show. That would be a great
We did go to, didn't we go to the African Theater with Miss Phyllis one time? See a play or something? We did go to a comedy show with Miss Phyllis before because it was the comedy competition we went and saw. And Miss Phyllis was there. You don't remember? Miss Phyllis, tell her you went with us to that before. They were competing. The comedians were competing. I seem to remember Miss Phyllis going with us. You don't think so?
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm telling you, I got a blank.
Miss Phyllis,
yes. She said yes.
She did.
What? I can't remember.
And even in that comedy competition,
I don't remember.
The ones that won, I didn't think was that great.
I don't remember.
There was one comedian that was very dirty, a lot of profanity. He got second place. And I don't take that much creativity to me to just say a bunch of profanity. So he got like second place.
I have no idea.
That means you've gone to so many events. You got so many events in your head. It was hard for you to pull that file out.
Well, it's obviously misfound somewhere. It's somewhere.
We saw a stand-up comedy competition.
You can repeat it again
with
if you
Miss
want
Phyllis.
to. And you can say her name again.
At a theater uptown.
Miss Phyllis, I'm sorry. I don't know what he's talking about.
You do too. It's going to come to you. It's not lost. We can't forget stuff. I didn't
say it was lost. I said it was misfiled. If it is true,
it's going to come. It's true. It's going to come back to you. You're going to hit me up. Oh, now I remember. We got pizza. And
we got pizza.
I don't remember. We got pizza. But you're going to remember a lot of the details.
I
Okay.
don't remember. She said, well, we have to do a new file. Yes, we
That's
have
right.
to have a new opportunity. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. If you're around us or if we happen to be in your city or town, we definitely want to catch up. Miss Phyllis has done that a few times. When she's coming through Charlotte or going somewhere else, she stopped through and we've
No,
done
our daughter lives in Charlotte now.
Oh, her daughter's living here now.
I
Okay,
think
good.
so.
So hopefully she comes through and she lives
Her
in New York.
grandbabies.
And we're in Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's right. No pizza.
Man,
I had some horrible pizza yesterday.
it had a cool name like Margarito's dad or some Uncle Marco's or something like that. So we were um, not in Charlotte. We was right outside of Charlotte. We were in Huntersville, and we had done some business out there. And it was like a real posh shopping center, real posh stores. It was like you could feel money just pulling in through there. Oh, this area's got some money. It felt like it. It looked like it. And they had a pizza place in there. So we decided to stop in.
That's right, Miss Phyllis. It's not New York pizza.
I ordered, listen to me now. I ordered the barbecue chicken pizza.
First of all, you should never.
Why?
It's disrespectful.
Two,
Pizza.
it was. I ordered barbecue chicken personal pizza, small one. Okay.
First of all, nobody wants to eat a round thing of pizza. I want a slice.
Well, they didn't sell a slice like that. So, but the daggone pizza, this is gonna blow your mind. Okay. He says, you want everything on it? I looked at the menu and showed everything that was on it. And I said, no, I didn't want cilantro. That's what stuck out to me. I didn't want any cilantro. But
who would want that on a barbecue?
Anyway, when I got the pizza at my table, this pizza had, it had chicken, it had barbecue on it, it had onions on it, but they had corn. Who puts corn on a pizza? Ah!
It's not New York pizza.
I had never seen in my whole life a restaurant put corn on a pizza.
And it wasn't on dough. It was on pre-made.
It was thin bread
crust.
Yeah, and
anyway,
they cooked the corn on it.
Okay, don't talk about it.
I gotta just get that off my chest. I ain't never seen it.
It's not good. Not good at all.
Did you already have some of that? You have to do it during the podcast? You already sing our songs.
I know.
Put that down, man.
I am not doing it. We're doing something. They can't see me. I'm just doing
They can see you, and I can see you. You're distracted.
Oh, I'm distracting you.
Yes.
Oh, bless your heart.
I'm fully engaged.
I am too.
And you're playing around with other stuff.
I'm not playing around.
Give me that.
Brian. Jay, come get your boy.
Miss Phyllis says, because it's not New York.
That's it, period. Point blank, end of discussion.
I need to find another pizza because that can't be the last slice of these I've ever
Fuel pizza, do amici. But anyway, we're not going to be eating like that.
Oh, my wife came up with a whole eating plan last night. I mean, goodness gracious, a disciplined eating plan for us. I guess it's time. I'm with it. Okay. Well, I'll do it. I'll do what she says. So it's 9:42. It's time for us to say thank you.
Really?
This Phyllis says, you played around last night enough, Lisa, and she thought that was funny. Actually, yesterday, it was last night and yesterday morning. Yes, it was. It was yesterday morning.
So twice in the one day?
Yes, in the morning and at night.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a machine.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
I don't need to be doing nothing twice a day no more. That's like jumping out of a plane. A bungee jumping twice a day when I was a younger man. But anyway, it's time for us to say thank you.
It's like part one and part two.
Well, let's go with that. Okay. It's 9:43 now. It's time for us to say thank you the way we say thank you.
Thank you.
It's with greeting songs and with greeting logos to our consistent contributors. Consistent contributors, people who put stuff in the comment section like Miss Phyllis does that we can read. Let's go from the top.
I guess the morning wasn't as good as she don't remember. I do remember it.
Oh,
I do remember
you forgot
it.
the morning?
Yeah, the morning was for you, which is why you remembered it. And the next time was for me.
But man, Up first today is Miss Phyllis. We have a greeting logo for Miss Phyllis, and it goes like this: Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. I was hoping Mark Greer would come through.
Absolutely. Good morning, Stephanie Morris.
She has a song too. And it goes, Stephanie, life has new meaning to me.
And there's beauty up above.
And things we never take notice of. Wake up and Stephanie,
your love.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's Stephanie Morris's greeting jam. What a cool jam. Shirley DeJohnette got one too, and it goes, Shirley DeJohnette, why it will rock you, rock you. Shirley DeJohnette, why it will rock you, rock you. I like Shirley's jam because we got the whole name in it. Shirley DeJohnette Wyatt. I like it. Katura Green is in the house. Katura, would you be willing to jump out of a plane? I missed you at 9:10, for example, for some reason. But Katura's got a song too, and it goes, Back to life, back to Katura Green.
Who do you want it?
Mama, do you need it?
Do you need it?
What are they doing? They're singing songs with people's names in it. How crazy is that? We got more too. Jay Mattier, he's got a jam too, and it goes, get ready. Oh, get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes.
Get ready.
You know, the way we do our thing is the way we do our like this podcast, it ain't like everybody else's. You know, we even had a suggestion not that long ago. Our podcast might be better if we wasn't interacting, if we wasn't to reading all the comments, if we wasn't doing that. What do y'all think? Would it be better or worse if we didn't read all the comments like that? Someone was suggesting maybe it'd be better if y'all didn't do that. Sheila Gothard has a song too, and it goes,
Sheila, Sheila, storms are brewing in her eyes.
oh, that's Sheila Gothard's jam. And Sheila Gothard, now I know you zip lined across Vegas.
That's crazy, crazy.
Oh, I wish Mark Greer had come in the room today. Let's see. Susan Kennedy's got a song too. Susan Kennedy. You're everything I've hoped for.
You're everything I need.
You are so beautiful. I like Susan Kennedy's jam too because she chose this song to put her name in it. I like that. Help a brother and sister out. Help us find it. Carmela Baker's got one too. They call her Carmelo. She's nice and sweet. See, Carmelo for your books and treats. That was supposed to be a duet. Okay, you may be doing a solo.
Well, I had to concentrate because I can't really keep a beat.
Oh.
If I'm doing too many things at one time,
I'm doing that.
I can't keep a beat, but I think singing.
They call her Carmelo because she's nice and sweet. See, Carmelo for your books and treats.
See, I almost had the beat.
Okay.
I have to work real hard for the beat. I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
Aviz, you keep coming. You're gonna get you a song. Okay.
Is it Aviz or is it Avis or like make sure we're saying it right?
Yeah, please give us the phonetics.
Absolutely.
So we did Stephanie, we did Dr. Sheila, we did Shirley, we did Miss Phyllis. Keep going. Susan Kennedy, we just sang her song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for people who've already gotten songs. Is what I'm looking for.
Yes, and I think we got everybody.
Well, we're gonna make sure. Jay Mattier says, I want you to sing. I want to sing that would. I want to sing that. I want you to sing that with more intensity. Jay Mattier's jam. You want me to do it with more intensity? I thought we did, but I can try again. Okay. Get ready. Get ready. Oh, get ready. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. How about that, Jay?
So it is Avis.
Avis.
Okay, Avis. I like it.
My favorite, one of my favorite jokes by Jimmy Carter, JJ from the Evans. from Good Time Show.
The last name Carter.
Jimmy
It's
Walker.
Evans.
Jimmy Walker's his real
Yes.
name. Okay.
Mhm.
But he told this joke on the show because his sister Thelma was dating a married man.
Dalma.
Thelma was dating a married man, and she was like, "He's so nice."
Hi, Frida.
Wait. And she was telling JJ, "Well, he's so nice to me. I know he's married." And JJ says, "See, Thelma, married men are like Avis. They have to try harder."
Avis, please forgive him. I appreciate you joining us. I do not want you
They was
turned
doing
away
the car,
from
the
this.
rental car.
Yes, I understand.
I wasn't saying that particular Avis.
I understand.
Hello, Frida.
Hello, Miss
And I'm
Frida.
happy that you heard Dr. Sheila's song.
Sheila,
And
Sheila,
oh,
Sheila and Frida.
let's do it. Sheila and Frida, let's do that. That's all right. I'm glad. Now, Frida, she got a song because she's been a consistent contributor, putting stuff in the comment section that we can read aloud. This particular show is driven by the comment section. Okay, we had an amazing word today. If you're just tuning in, if you got it after 9:20, do yourself a favor. Go back into this replay and pick up at the 9:15 minute.
Because I'm telling you,
Our
Wisdom
special guest.
Wednesday with Brother Mark Greer was intense.
That's the word of the day: intensity.
Intensity.
Add some intensity. See, right there. I knew you was going to do it. She's about to throw a dirty joke in there, Miss Phyllis. She was.
Not me.
Yes, she was. I can see it on you.
I'm a bird.
You're a what?
Good.
That's not what you said at first.
I don't know.
All right, it's 9:50. We got to get out of here.
We love you. We appreciate you. We look forward to seeing you on Shout It Out Friday when your comments should be compelling and allowing us to share and celebrate you and what you are doing.
That's right, Frida. If you come back on Friday, you're welcome to shout out your business, your cause. We'll read about it too. We'll read it out loud to the audience. We have a loving, supportive, entrepreneurial audience waiting right here.
And for those of you who have already submitted your content to the Empowerment Bulletin Board, thank you. Our next edition will be going out potentially on Thursday if I have enough. But we've got some great we're right on the cusp of April, and there's so many great things going on in April. I cannot wait to support you guys and everything. Looking forward to bringing Vicki L. Evans to the show. I think she's going to be on April 5th. We've got some amazing guests coming up for you, and we are grateful that you tune in to hang out and catch up with us.
Anyway, I got to go. I'm hungry.
In the meantime and in between time, don't forget to have sex because it's good for you and it does a body good. And today is hump day anyway. So